I'd like to call to order the North Aurora Village Board meeting of, wait a minute, where's Gafino?
You, sir?
Okay.
I'm here.
Ah, there you are. I'm sorry. Call to order the North Aurora Village Board meeting Monday, October 5th, 2020. We'll open with a silent prayer meditation. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To
To
the
the
flag
flag of the United
United
States
States of America.
Please keep temporary on mute.
which stands one
Nation,
nation, under God,
indivisible, with
No,
liberty
this off.
and justice for all.
Here? This is not. I was trying to get a volume on it.
What's our problem? Are we ready? Roll call, please.
Thank you. Mayor Berman?
Here.
Trustee Carroll?
Here.
Trustee Curtis?
here,
Trustee Gafino?
Here.
Trustee Gately?
Here.
Trustee Lowry?
here.
And Trustee Martinez?
Here.
Oh, audience comments? Do we have anybody?
They must have.
I don't see anyone, Mr. Berman.
Okay.
Is everyone muted in the audience? Because I think there's people that are talking that aren't
Yes,
trustees.
right, yes.
Dave, could you check that?
Yeah, I'm looking. Everyone's muted who should be. Tal, we do get some feedback from your microphone on occasion. But otherwise, everyone who should be muted is muted at the moment.
All right, very good. Audience comments, none. Trustee comments. Consent agenda.
motion to approve,
Second,
Discussion. Call the roll, please.
Trustee Carroll?
Here. Yes.
Trustee Curtis?
yes,
Trustee Gafino?
Yes.
Trustee Gately?
Yes.
Trustee Lowry?
yes.
And Trustee Martinez?
Yes.
And under new business, item number 1, Mr. Bosco.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Item number 1 on the agenda is just a code cleanup. We found as we were updating our liquor license classes that we actually needed to codify a Class G license. So attached is an ordinance that actually will increase the number of Class G licenses by 1. But just so we're clear, we already have 5 Class G businesses. So we're just trying to make sure the code matches.
motion to approve,
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Trustee Carroll?
Yes.
Trustee Curtis?
yes,
Trustee Gafino?
Yes.
Trustee Gately?
Yes.
Trustee Lowry?
Yes,
Trustee Martinez?
Yes.
Item 2, Steve.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Item number 2 is for a new liquor license. This is for A's Cafe. They have come to us with a request for a Class A liquor license. This is to increase the number of Class A liquor licenses by 1.
Motion approved. Second. Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Trustee Carroll?
Yes.
Trustee Curtis?
yes,
Trustee Gafino?
Yes.
Trustee Gately?
Yes.
Trustee Lowry,
Yes.
and Trustee Martinez.
Yes.
Item number 3, Steve.
Item number 3 is a special event request. The Lions Club, along with VNA Healthcare, is looking to have a drive-through flu shot event on October 14th from 2 to 6 at the old Activity Center parking lot property. Because it is village property and they are using it, they need a special event permit.
Motion approved.
Second.
Discussion. I think that's great. I hope there's a big turnout.
Yeah, I do too.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Carroll,
Yes.
Trustee Curtis,
Yes.
Trustee Gaffino,
Yes.
Trustee Gately,
Yes.
Trustee
I'm-
Lowry,
Yes.
and Trustee Martinez.
Yes.
Item number 4.
Item number 4 is another code cleanup. Back about 5 years ago, we updated our personnel policy or our HR manual, and which is goes to the village board for approval. So the village board adopted new language in the HR manual that does not require a residency requirement for non-union employees. The other 3 classes of employees we have here are sergeants, patrol officers, and public works laborers, which are all in their collective bargaining agreements. They do have radius requirements, but long story short, when we adopted the HR manual 5 years ago, we never took the section out of the code that actually required residency. So we're going to remove it out of the code, and in the future, it'll just be in the HR manual, which is always amended by the village board.
Motion approved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Trustee Carroll,
Yes.
Trustee Curtis,
Yes.
Trustee Gaffino,
Yes.
Trustee Gately,
Yes.
Trustee Lowry,
Yes.
and Trustee Martinez.
Yes.
Item number 5, Mr. Toth.
Thank you, Mayor. Item number 5 is an ordinance amending the zoning ordinance to allow motor vehicle repair and or service as a permitted use in the I-1 district. This was last discussed at the Committee of the Whole on September 21st.
Motion to approve. Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Trustee Carroll,
Yes.
Trustee Curtis,
Yes.
Trustee Gaffino,
Yes.
Trustee Gately,
Yes.
Trustee Lowry,
Yes.
and Trustee Martinez.
Yes.
All right. Item number 6, I think Steve and Mike.
Yes, I can take item number 6. So this is semi-unusual. Normally, we would have liked to get this to a COW meeting for discussion, but because of the schedule the county's on for a review of a petition, we took it straight to board. So what this is King County is currently reviewing a petition for a shortwave radio station over on CV Road. The radio station would have 3 antennas. The antennas are 184 feet tall. 2 of them are 184 feet tall, and one of them is 30 feet tall. The nearest residency is properties along the Remington Landing and Tanner Trail subdivisions, which the nearest property line is about 1,700 feet from any of these antennas. So it is pushed back a little bit. But that area, in addition to being in the sightline of our residents, it's also in our future planning areas for, should that property ever annex into North Aurora, it would be within our future zoning. Which obviously the idea of antennas on that might make it difficult to develop that property in the future. So what we're looking for is the county looked at it and unanimously approved it at their zoning board of appeals. It went very quickly to the development committee of the county and they approved it as well. And now it's up for a Kane County vote on the 13th. So what we put together is just a brief resolution of opposition. The board has the option tonight to take action by approving this, and in which case we'd be formally opposing the approval at the county level of this new development with those antennas on that property.
Motion to approve.
Second.
discussion. I think it really encroaches on our future growth possibility, future growth.
Yes.
And I think it's important that we make a stand.
Yes, indeed.
I think our comprehensive plan is important to us. We spent a lot of money, a lot of time developing it. And I think it should be honored by our neighbors, and especially the county. So I think that we should overwhelmingly support this. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Carroll,
Yes.
Trustee Curtis,
Yes.
Trustee Gaffino,
Yes.
Trustee Gately,
Yes.
Trustee Lowry,
Yes.
and Trustee Martinez.
Yes.
I have no old business. I really don't have anything to report as village president. Do we have any committee reports? Trustee comments? Mr. Bosco?
Just that we posted online and on Facebook, and eventually it'll be in the newsletter in the next few days that all the residents will receive. But we are having our first scavenger hunt with the first clue being released on October 16th. Sounds like we're getting a lot of feedback on Facebook, so I think there's going to be a lot of people interested in doing it, which is a nice way to get people out socially distanced and have a good time. And then other than that, we are getting close to that time of the year where Public Works and Village Hall staff have been discussing options for lighting down in the park and continuing to enhance on last year's lights down there. But that's all I have for tonight. Thank you.
Well, from your report last week, there's lots of activity going on, lots of interest, and we should see some, hopefully some big things in the near future. Mr. Attorney.
I have no report tonight.
Thank you, sir. Finance, Mr. Hannah. Mr. Hannah?
Yes.
Your report.
Mr. Mayor.
No report?
No report.
Mr. Toth?
No report.
Steve Fisher?
No report tonight, sir.
Mr. Laskowski?
No report, Mayor.
Well, we did hire a new.
That is true, yeah. We do have a new employee starting Monday in the Public Works Department. Brandon Tonarelli is going to be filling the newly created village engineer position. He's coming to us from Woodridge, so he's been working in the engineering department over there. And I think based on our interviews, he's going to be a very good fit for the village.
So I need to come over Monday morning and meet him?
You're more than welcome to come over. We've done some redecorating too, so I'd like to show it to you.
Good enough, okay.
Mayor, I'd just like to say, this is Trustee Carroll. Chief Fisher, I've been following your Facebook, new Facebook posts, and I want to commend the police department. You guys have done an excellent job of communicating on Facebook and social media of what's going on in the village, and it's appreciated. I've heard from different people about you know, things that have been going on in the village, and it's nice to have a village where our police are so transparent and so eager to assist residents. So nice job.
Thank you. I will pass the word on. Deputy Chief Scott Bezecki is the one who pretty much does most of the posts and keeps that up to date. So I'll be sure to let him know.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I think that.
it's very nicely done. Thanks.
And certainly the attitude that we've continuously had in the village towards the police department. But Trustee Carroll, you were really accurate in saying that they're doing a great job. And it's, it's the transparency. People know what's going on, and they're happy to read about it, and they're happy to hear our involvement, police involvement. So
Yeah, agreed.
kudos to you.
Thanks.
Executive session, entertain a motion to go into executive session for 2 items. Review our executive session minutes dated 11/18, 6/15, 8/03, and 9/21. And review the release of executive session minutes. Do I have a motion?
Motion to go to executive session.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? All right, we're in executive session. We won't come back for any business.